Hello friends, welcome to my Learning Points YouTube channel. Today we will discuss about PHP constant. By the term constant, we can understand constant is something which can be changeable. So, if you want a such variable which value you don't want to change, you need to use constant. Even we cannot change the constant variable value with the other values. So here is a syntax to create constant. Here we can see the define function. We need to use define function to create a constant variable. By default, define function has three parameters. First one is the name of the constant variable. The second one is the value of this constant variable, and third argument is the optional. This will denote whether the variable is case sensitive or not. By default, the third parameter is false. False means that is case sensitive. So if we run this program, so what will be the output? So we know how to create a constant variable. Now I am trying with some example. So we know that using define function we can create the constant variable, where the first parameter is the name of variable and the second parameter is the value of the variable, and the third parameter is optional. So I am using this define function and I am trying to create one variable. My variable name is site and the variable value is learning points, and I am not using third parameter as the third parameter is optional parameter. So if we want to print the variable side, how we can print? So we know that for constant variable we don't need to use the dollar function. So if we run this program, what will be our output? So we can see our output is the learning points. Here we can see some basic rules to create a constant. Like other variable, constant variable don't need to use the dollar operator. Means whenever we will create any variable we need to use dollar something, but for constant we don't need to start with dollar sign. Variable will only start with letter or underscore. We cannot start with any number. Variable should not match with any other predefined constant. Suppose in PHP we have some predefined constant in our PHP library, such like PHP version, PHP EOL. That's like we have many other functions, but when you declare, keep in mind this should not be matched with any other predefined variable. We cannot use any reserved keyword while declaring any constant variable, like if or else or any while. Many things we have in our PHP library. We have many reserved keyword, but we should not use that variable. The property of constant. By default it is case sensitive, but we can make it case insensitive. When we see that the define function, there is the three parameter and the last parameter is optional. By default PHP treat that parameter as false, means case sensitive, but we can make it case insensitive using the third parameter as true. Constant are by default global, so we can use the constant variable from any other place from our project. We cannot change constant variable from any other place. So from this previous example we will start from there. We have printed the learning points value in the site variable. So now we understand the define function's third parameter is the optional parameter. So if we run this program, the output will be learning points. So we can print the variable site without dollar, because in constant variable we don't need to use the dollar sign. So now if we try to write this site in a block letter, then what will be the output? So now this function's third parameter is the optional parameter, and by default it is as false. So if you write SITE in caps letter, so it will not print the learning points. So we can see it simply print the site whatever we wrote in the program. So to make it in case sensitive, so we need to use the true variable here. Means this variable became the case insensitive. So if we run this program, that will output the learning points. So we are declaring the site in small and using the echo. At the time of echo, we are using the site in caps letter. Now, so we can understand using true functions the site variable in case sensitive. So here site is a string variable that is printing the learning points. In the same way we can use a number also. So if we create a number like the score, and if we declare the variable as 300, so if we run this program echo score, then we can see the output that is 300. So that means we can use constant variable as a string, as a number, and we can use this as case sensitive and also in case sensitive also, depending on our declaration. The best practice is to declare the constant variable as block letter like this, and we should make it case sensitive. Means our all constant variable will remain as the block letter, and it will not match with any our program variables, so it will not overlap with other variables. So friends, today we got some idea about PHP constant. Next day we will discuss about PHP numbers. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and please comment if you have any doubts. Thanks for watching my video.